I'm not for all. I'm only for me.
Right.
I'm not going to get vaccinated. Whether you agree or disagree with the
Let's
vaccination,
get it.
in the confines and the context of
Of a
trying to
team
win
sport.
a championship, you're on
Good
the
hero.
team favorite
Right.
to win it all.
Right.
And you
No, gotta
looked
prove
at
a point,
TV,
kid.
You said,
I know.
"No, I'm out." And you failed to provide, at least the two of us, a reasonable, rational explanation for exactly why you don't believe this.
Right.
Well, you're fighting for all those who aren't vaccinated out there. Well, hey, they're losing their jobs. You're getting paid millions of dollars
Correct.
to take a stand against vaccination,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
Well, 2 + 2 don't equal 4 in our book.
I agree, Skip. And like you said, it's a team sport.
Just watching some Undisputed Shannon and
Novak
Skip.
Djokovic is a single entity.
You got it.
Okay, you can't
Or
play
Skip and Shannon.
Australian Open, or you can't do this. Okay,
I love
fine.
my basketball.
Go home. But when you play a team sport and you want the kind of salary,
Kyrie
the team
crazy or
has
what,
to
y'all?
do
Tell me.
this, I just don't know. And I'm sure Kevin Durant is like,
Y'all like football? What y'all like? Tom
I got
Brady?
myself into it. I know Kevin
Feel
Durant
y'all,
didn't
feel
think
y'all.
Skip
Don't watch
that we were
sports?
gonna have
Feel
a
you.
pandemic, and there's going to be a mandate that was going to be necessary.
Lakers,
for the
Clippers,
players to
Knicks,
play
Mavs,
around it. You
76ers,
can't think
Heat.
that
What
far
y'all like?
because nobody saw
Kyrie,
the
y'all like
pandemic.
Kyrie? Y'all know what's up?
But that's just the way it shook out.
Cause
But
see,
I
I'm
do
just
think
chilling, bro.
Kevin
Living
Durant,
life, watching all these
you know,
videos, bro. I'm still watching this, bro.
I thought
30 minutes later, bro. I'm
decided
supposed to be
to
streaming
come together,
Sonic, bro. But I'm right
do
back on,
things together, and we go do
that
the
street,
best interest of
that
the team.
fighter. You know what I mean?
Okay. So speaking of team, a tweet has caught fire.
That
on the
Spider-Man
internet
back there.
as
You know
we
what I mean?
speak. A tweet that was liked by Joe Tsai, the owner of the Nets. And I'm not sure who the tweeter is. It's at Kristen F34.
Okay.
I'm not calling her out, but she has a tweet, which I'm going to read quickly. Just drove by Sean Marks, by the way. He's the GM, of course, of the Nets. Just drove by Sean Marks' exit on my way to work. I didn't see white smoke, but I know that man is cooking. In Sean Marks, we trust. I assume she's a big Nets fan or maybe even some kind of a Nets insider. Not sure, but I continue in the tweet. Team and culture over any one player. Excited to get back to Nets basketball with a big red heart. And he liked the tweet, and it still stands as being liked by the owner of the Nets.
Right.
So the flashpoint line is team and culture over any one player.
Yeah.
Well, put your money where your mouth is, Joe? Does that mean you're just going to cut bait with Kyrie? Is he so delusional now that he has become more trouble than he's worth even to you? Where is it going to leave you? If you just dismiss him, go. Go free. We don't want you. If you just tell him, he does have the ability to opt back in.
Right.
But what if you just offend him and say, you know what? We really don't want you around here anymore. And he says, well, I opt out and I become a free agent.
Right.
Okay, now where are you left? You get nothing back for Kyrie.
And consider what you gave up to get James Harden, Skip. I think you got to try to sign and trade him so you can get some of those compensation, because you see all the first round picks that they've given up, and I know you were thinking, well, as long as we got KD and Kyrie, we're going to be picking at the bottom of the draft anyway. We're not worried about anything. You might be picking if KD up and leaves. Those are going to be lottery picks. They might be top 3 picks.
Agreed. So I have never seen such a fall from betting favorite to win it all to start over.
Betting favorite to lose it all.
To lose it all. Like you could go from best team to maybe even worse team if you lose
both of them. Absolutely.
And Ben Simmons is left looking around like, me? I'm the guy? Because I'm not even sure about his conviction for playing.
Well, Skip, I'm not saying that Joe Tsai had to like this tweet, but I think he had to put on a face. Even if you don't believe that, you got to show that publicly that we are the sum of the parts, and we're greater than any individual. Even though you don't believe that, because what we've seen through history, Skip, team will build their culture. If that guy is good enough, the hell with culture. We'll let him be late. We'll let him be mismeaning. We'll let him miss whatever. Because the longest time we saw what Pittsburgh was willing to do with AB, because he's such a supreme talent. And this kid here is extremely, extremely, extremely talented. And so you let a lot of things slide because he is so talented.
Yep.
But at some point in time, if you raising it, I'm not calling Kyrie a dog, but I'm saying everybody had a puppy and raising an animal. You know you have to like certain things, because if you let him go potty in the house when he's a puppy, and then all of a sudden he gets to be a year old, he's still potty in the house, he's looking at you like, what? I've been doing this. Kyrie Irving like, what? What's the problem? I've been doing this. I've done this everywhere I went, and now it's a problem.
He has pottied in the house everywhere.
Arcade.
And he's still does.
Yes, and so he was like, what's the problem?
Yeah. I will tell you this. You know this, and I know this. There will come a point in
Street
Tyrese
Fighter
League
2.
of no return when the whole league will finally say, you know what? We're done with you.
Yeah.
You know, you are truly more trouble than you're worth to any of us.
Yes.
Okay, so we're starting to hedge in that direction to me.
And there'll be times, Skip, because we see this. Guys could have stayed up maybe a year or two longer, because they were good guys and team that could get along with the management and the teammates, and it just seems like, nah, we're done.
Chun-Li.
Now, let's begin.
And it's sad because
Japan.
I enjoy watching this guy play. He's phenomenal.
Yeah, he might be as exciting and entertaining as anybody out there. Yep. Ugh. And now I find myself rooting against him. I do.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
Don't hold a grudge, okay?
Round 3. Fight. Not yet.
Spinning bird kick! Spinning bird kick! Tape!
India. Round 1. Fight!
Kikoken! Take this!
KO!
Don't hold a grudge, okay?
Round 2. Fight!
Yeah? Kikoken!
KO!
Don't hold a grudge, okay?
Round 3. Fight!
Perfect. Whole sauce band. I picked up a new pair. I'm in love with them. You don't have to love laundry to love Arm & Hammer Dust. It removes microscopic stains and dirt for a deep hygienic clean.
Draymond Green wants a new max contract, but reports say the Warriors have no plans to give it to him. What does that mean
finish
for
this.
Draymond's future? I mean, we've all thought, hey, if one of the
You're
best
done.
players is going to leave, Draymond, we need to win another title.
You can't escape.
Player of the year. It's a team
KO!
The gravy train is ending. The Athletic asked owner Joe Lacob if he would pay the $400+ million to keep everyone together. He said those numbers aren't even
You
remotely
win.
possible. So somebody is either taking a pay cut or leaving, and it's not just Draymond to worry about. The Warriors have huge decisions on Draymond, Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson, and eventually James Wiseman. If they all got paid near their max, it looks like this. Wiggins stays at $33 million, Poole about $27 million, Draymond's max is almost $31, and Klay is already getting about $43. The total bill, $564 million. The owner
USA.
David paid $400 million. This is really bad for Golden State if they want to be the next Spurs dynasty. San Antonio won 5 chips over 15 years because the best players took pay cuts. In 2010, Tony Parker was one of the best guards in the league, won a Finals MVP 2 seasons before, could have signed for $60 million, but took $50 million instead and didn't even look at other offers. 3 years later, Manu Ginobili signed for $14.5 million over 2 years. That was $1 million less than Kendrick Perkins. But Tim Duncan took the biggest hit as the franchise player. He stopped getting
Round
the
one.
max in his prime in 2007. He renegotiated his deal after a fourth chip for 2 years, $49 million. His max was over $76 million. Pay cuts like that were key to the Spurs dynasty. So which Warrior will have to take a pay cut or leave if they don't get paid? The good news is almost every W that has already taken a discount before. Steps was at the beginning of his career. Why is Draymond asking for the max now? Maybe he's just negotiating with the team in public. But a report said that he would be elsewhere to get paid. Well, the only teams with realistic projected cap space next year are the Rockets, the Spurs, the Pistons, the Pacers, the Magic, the Thunder, and the Jazz. Forget the Lakers because they'll probably spend theirs when they trade Russ. But those other teams aren't offering Draymond the max. He's not on their timeline. Plus, a max player kind of is valuable on
Round
offense
two.
too. Maybe when Draymond was 26 years old, he was worth it, but not now. He is worth way more to the only team that might consider it are the Bucks or the Heat or the Raptors, but they don't have money. And Golden State is over all this, so they're not going to bid against themselves. Some people think that Draymond is the most likely to leave, but I think one of their other players is an even bigger risk. I rank Draymond as 8 of 10 to take a pay cut and just 3 of 10 to leave the team. But Andrew Wiggins is a free agent after this season, and a ton of teams will go after him. He would fit on any contender. He's a two-way wing coming off an all-star season. He defeated Luka Doncic and Jason Tatum on his way to the title. The concern with Wiggins has always been he's that talented on a winning team after being on a loser in Minnesota, but now he's entering the line as the second best player on a championship team. If anyone deserves to get the max, it's Wiggins. The problem is they can't afford it. Would Wiggins actually leave for more money when another team offers it? I mean, he already knows what it's like to get
Round
paid
three.
on a losing team. It's miserable. So maybe he
Fight.
will take a pay cut of his max, $40.3 million, to something like his current salary, $33 million. So I put Wiggins at 7 of 10 to take a discount, super likely, and just 5 of 10 to leave because a lot of teams will be interested. Next up is Jordan Poole, and at one point, everyone thought he would get the max. In the final 21 games of last year, he was a starter, averaged almost 25 points on 27% shooting and 42% from deep. He led the NBA in free throw percentage for the entire season. He was a beast in the first round of the playoffs, and then he fell off. After round 1, Poole played like a role player, with shaky defense, by the way. They thought he had big money for that, but maybe he would fit better on his own team. Remember, he put up those like historic numbers while he was a starter.
You
Teams
win.
with cap space could make a huge offer for Jordan Poole because he is on their timeline and they know he'll be good in the postseason. I know Warrior fans don't think he would ever leave because fans love their own players so much they're totally blind to it. But Poole hadn't even gotten his first big payday. We just saw this with Jalen Brunson. He took a little less money to get his first big payday on a worse team because also they would give him a bigger role. The Warriors will ask Jordan Poole to take a discount, but that is dangerous. The good news is he's a restricted free agent. That means if no extension gets done this offseason, Golden State has the right to match any offer next offseason. If, though, another team does offer him the max, like the Pacers did with DeAndre Ayton, the Dubs are in big trouble. They either pay the max or lose him. So I put Poole at 6 of 10 to take a discount. But
Jordan
6
Poole,
of
Golden
10
State
to
Warriors.
also
Y'all already know
lose.
what it is.
Klay Thompson is also up for an extension, but he's got 2 guaranteed years left on his max deal that he signed in 2019, so there's no urgency to get it done now. And honestly, I think
Round
Klay
one.
is probably the most likely guy to take
Fight.
less money. Dude was collecting $680,000 a week. He was just rehabbing his knee. The team already showed him loyalty, signed signing him to a max after he tore his ACL, and Clay loves being a warrior, playing with Steph. There's no way he plays hard, but he is in the same position as Draymond, because I don't think any other team would offer Clay the max. He's got too much to prove after 2 major injuries and 32 years old. I think Clay and Steph are the only 2 guaranteed to end their careers today. Clay is a 9 of 10 to take a discount and just 2 of 3. I think Draymond and Clay should take the pay cuts, but Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins should not have to compromise here. But there is one other option for this front office if they want to get real crazy. They could go into next season and extend no one. The roster is happy having just won a chip, but these are humans. They have emotions. Draymond, Poole, and Wiggins could feel disrespected if the front office doesn't pay up. The second they have a losing streak during the year, things could get spicy, especially with Draymond giving us weekly updates on how he feels on his podcast. The positive thing about going this route is, having really motivated players that want to get paid, and this also lets me gather more information on the young guys like Wiseman and Kuminga. To see if letting go of like a Draymond is actually worth it. But if something does go down like that, and somebody important eventually does leave, I don't want to hear anybody blaming the owner, Joe Lacob. I know we're not crying here over a billionaire losing money, but this man has already paid the tax multiple years and just spent the highest payroll of all time this season. He has already taken one for the team. Remember that Sixers dynasty? Yeah, they only paid over $1 million in tax one season, the entire era. Now, the NBA's TV deal will push the cap way up in 2026, but that would still leave a huge bill to pay in between now and when the salary cap spikes. If the Dubs want to be the greatest dynasty of all time, greater than the Spurs, maybe greater than the Bulls, somebody is going to have to take a discount, and it should be Draymond Green and Klay Thompson. But these extensions could create awkward situations all around the league. Like right now, LeBron James still hasn't signed his extension to stay with the Lakers. But a big part of that is his desire to play with Bronny James, and maybe the Lakers could eventually sign Bronny, but that might be impossible. And I made an entire video about it right here.
You're done. You can't escape.
Perfect KO.
Your new go-to for homework help and essay review. Get answers fast with millions of detailed.
Steph won game 4. In games 1 and 3, Skip Bayless told
You
us
win.
that the game was right there for the taking, and if Steph Curry was who he said he is, and what made it to believe he, and he kept harping, Janet, you said this guy's going to be a top 10 player if he wins the NBA Finals and he's Finals MVP, and he's come up smaller than his actual frame is. Well, on Friday night, he said, guys, get on my back. I refuse to let you lose. We're not taking a 5.5, 6-hour flight back to the Bay with an L on our resume. I refuse to let that happen. And he made big shot after big shot after big shot. In the first half, Skip, he scored 19, and it was a great job by him just to keep them, have them only down by 5. And in the third quarter, he gave you another one. I mean, he's averaging 13 points in the third quarter alone, shooting 60%. That's what he's doing from the 3 in the third quarter, averaging 13, shooting 60% from the 3. And but Skip said the man keeps coming up small in the fourth. I need to see little stepping. I need to see him in the fourth quarter. And he gave it to you in the fourth quarter. I saw he did. So go ahead. Just for people at home, Steph Curry is leading the finals in scoring. Make this man go ahead. Wait a second. In the first 3 games, the fourth quarter, he's leading the league. That's a pathetic stat. See what I got to do with him? I don't know. So he's got 16 total points and 4 watched it. That's all you need to worry about. You and I watched it, so we got something to talk about. But Skip, he had 19 in the first half. And they were only down 5 when they could have been down even more. But he refused to let them be down by even more. And you know what the Warriors are going to do come third quarter. They're coming with that avalanche. The thing is that you hopefully you can survive it. The Celtics survived it, but Steph Curry.
I was looking at my Spider-Man poster while winning this arcade.
USA.
But I'm going to be in striking distance. And
With
the mistake
Chun-Li.
that they made, Skippy, that he was able to get about 3 minutes of play in the fourth quarter. And Steve Kerr said, no, come on. Hey, I've seen enough. And then he started doing his magic. And I understand that Clay hit a big three to put him up 1. But it still was about 3 minutes left in the ball game. And then he comes down. He hits a 3 that puts him up 6. Al Horford matches him 3 back down. And then
Just some talk about the NBA Finals. Pretty sure y'all already watched some highlights clips. Oh wait, here we go. Butterfly Balrog, you know what I mean? Golden, whatever that says.
That 43 point and the 10 rebounds. That was so big. I mean, the guy had 10 rebounds also. We know he can shoot the ball, but now all of a sudden he's getting rebounds also. Because he was insane. Steph Curry is averaging more points per game than the next 2 scorers on his team combined. So when you add Clay 17 and you add Andrew Wiggins 13, Steph Curry is averaging 34. The next 2 leading scorers averaging 33 between. So he's doing what we saw LeBron do against the Warriors in 2015 all over the ball. He's putting up that kind of Herculean effort. And he's getting you 10 rebounds. He was sensational. We see this all the time. The game was right there for the taking, and the other team doesn't take it. The other team didn't take it. Steph Curry took it. He was even more exceptional Friday night than he had been at any point in time in the series. Even though Skippy had 29 in game 2, and then played the fourth quarter. I believe Friday night might have been his greatest final
Round 2.
And he's had some. He had 47 and a loss to Toronto. Played well. He's had some 37s here and there, but Skip, I just believe what I saw. It might have been his best playoff moment. Given the magnitude of that thing, you lose this, you go down 3-1. And he says, I refuse to let that happen. Everybody get on my back. And Ryan a small, 6'3", 180 pounder.
Finish this.
They rolled him, and now they go home 2-2.
You're done. You can't escape.
What you just seen all over the table that went from wrong to wronger to wrong guessed. Finally, it is my turn to speak on undisputed, and I'm about to unleash on everything you just said. What in the name of Larry Bird happened to your Boston Celtics at home on Friday night? I need to know, because all I know for sure is that
Round 3.
the Boston Celtics were up 5 with 7:32 left in the game. Up 5 with 7:32. And Jason Tatum has next. He's got a seat reserved at the superstar table. I can say he's as far from superstar as I am sitting right here in Boston, Massachusetts, which is about 3,000 miles away. I'm telling you that. You won't listen. And I said, this Boston team is so flawed because those 2 young, quote-unquote, superstars are tragically flawed. Also, to rise and shine, when you least expect it, they just leave you flat and deflated. Especially Jason Tatum. What in the name of Larry Bird happened to Jason Tatum?
I'll finish this.
Point shot early in the game. I think we have it. We should just show it here. Although our monitor. I'm helped out. Are you showing it? Not sure if you are or not because our monitors aren't working.
You win.
I'm not hearing anything from the controller. Okay, so forget about the thing. It's just you and I. Here we go. Here's the point. Jason Tatum made a 3-point shot with 10:32 left, and I thought, okay, here he goes. Here he comes. Here come the Celtics. Would you believe that your man Jason Tatum did not score another point the rest of the basketball game?
Yeah.
All the way home. Jason Tatum was nowhere to be found.
Jason Tatum nowhere to be found. You know, the Celtics, they lost to the Golden State Warriors. I'm letting you know about some basketball stuff. Y'all like basketball, please tell me in the post. Hey, bro, go to that post in the community right now and tell me who you think. When you watch, when you look at the post, you tell me. You know, you on this channel right now. So, wait, hold on. You're on this channel. Hit that subscribe button while you're watching this stream. Thank you very much. Hello to all the people watching. Season 5 Character Pass, Upgrade Kit, and the Season 5 Premium Pass. Street Fighter V-Cell, limited time only, cap. They're going to make that available for you for another... By the way, I'm making this all up in my brain. That this isn't a guarantee. But I guarantee you, some of this stuff you're seeing right there, bro, I bet y'all got the greatest chance to get this. So go for it. Oh yeah, the upgrade kit is for like people that already have Street Fighter 5. That's what that's for. And, okay, we hear it now. So never mind. Bro, why do I feel like I've seen this on Mugen or something?
They just completely, utterly on the floor and oh man, Nelly that we had on Friday was great on the show. And he loved Jason Tatum because he wanted to grow up in St. Louis, high school with his mom. He called me near the end of the game. He said, I told you it's the turnovers. They can't turn it over. And Jason Tatum did have 6 in the game, which won't work. It just won't work. But the irony in the fourth quarter is, if you look at the turnovers, Golden State had 5 in the fourth quarter to Boston's 3. So it wasn't that you went up in turnover smoke. What happened was, you got annihilated on the backboards. It's just like Golden State wanted this game more than Boston did. What is the total? 5-42. Favor of the Knicks. Are you kidding me? And I get it that Robert Williamson's got a knee issue going on because he had recent scope surgery on his left knee. But how does he play 8 minutes and 19 seconds in the fourth quarter to get 0 rebounds? I don't care how 8 he is.
KO.
Did that.
Andrew Wiggins had 6.
Okay, he had 6-0 for a man who's much taller and longer than he is, for one of the best shot blockers in the league, and he couldn't get a single rebound.
Don't hold a grudge, okay?
Now, back to your contention that Steph was sensational. He
Round
was
2.
the case after the game. That was his greatest finals game.
Fight.
Well, okay, so that's not saying a whole lot because I've told you and I've demonstrated to you time and time again, Steph has come up in finals games even stronger than he is because we've seen what happened the first 3 games of 2015. Pathetic. That was his first 3 of his career, obviously the first 3 finals games. Then the last 3 of 2016, it was an epic superstar meltdown after his back-to-back final on the regular season. And then the last 4 games of 2019, he was beyond pathetic, making 32% of his 3-point shots. So he has failed this team again. And I predicted at the end of the show that he would have a very big game, but I didn't think Boston would prevail on Friday night.
Well, can you make the case this might be his best game ever for Steph?
I haven't thought about Platt. I was only putting the line. I didn't research it. I didn't think hard. Probably not. He's had some playoff games. I'll give you 5.
It was a moment of him going down 3-1. The guard fans are different than Cleveland. The guard fans are different than Toronto. So given the moment, the sure moment of himself, okay? And what was asked of him?
Okay, so here's the thing for those who might not have locked into the game, like casually watching or following Shannon on Twitter.
That's good kung fu.
Here's what really happened in the fourth quarter. Would you believe that
Round 3.
It was good.
all 3 of his shots,
For
2
whatever reason.
pointers before Steph scored a single point in the fourth quarter? Would you believe that Steph didn't score 6 until he made a dagger 3 that put them up 6? I'm sorry, he scored 1 time, he scored 2 right after Clay. Right. The turning point of the game in the series so far. Klay Thompson comes down. What was it, 6:30 left? Yeah, hang on just a second, I'll find here. Yeah, it's 4:26 left. Klay comes down. I think we're back on now. I don't know if we have this video. 4:26 left. Here's Klay. I don't think that
I'll finish this.
No, you talking about the game of 1-point lead?
29-footer by the sideline. Right corner Boston's bench. That is a shot of shots because if you don't have that one,
I won't let up on you.
body language tilts the other way because you can just see Boston just sagged after that one. Then Steph
down.
does go down and get a 2-point shot, and all of a sudden they're off to the races from that point forward.
And then Steph come back and hit a 3 and puts him up 6. Al Horford matches it.
You
with a 3.
win.
Okay, he did, but Steph's 3 came with 1:42 left. Okay, so that was, it still felt like the dagger because it put him up 6. It didn't give them the lead or tie the score. But remember, Clay had scored 8 points before Steph scored any points, and his first points came at 3:49. So he went all the way down the stretch of the fourth quarter. He played 6 minutes after he came in without scoring a single point. And then thanks to Clay's 8 points to give them the lead, then I've told you, Steph's a great player.
Thailand.
He leaped on board, and here he went. And again, I'll give you on his back in the first 3 quarters, but I can't give you fourth quarter because Clay put him on his back.
Can I ask you a question? If Steph is not giving you 33 through the first 3 quarters, do you believe Klay Thompson's shot even matter in the fourth?
No,
I do not.
I give you that.
And
That's why I said I'll give you the first 3. He put them on his back.
Because he was 4 or 5 from the 3. Steph played 14, but he was 4 or 5 from the 3-point line. In the third quarter, the third quarter alone. Skip, he's shooting 49% on 13 3 attempts a game.
What did I call him Friday? He is third quarter Steph, and he has been throughout this
Round
series.
1.
He has not been fourth quarter Steph because
Fight.
would you believe that shot that he made with 1:42 left, that 3-point shot, that's Steph Curry's first 3-point shot in the fourth quarter, the whole series, all three. Finally, he made a big 3, and it was more of a dagger 3 than it got a half 3. But he finally made his first 3 because he came in this fourth quarter. He was 3 of 2 from 3. So now he's 1 of 4 from 3.
Take this.
Okay.
Skip. You can tell he was feeling the way he was hitting the shot.
KO.
In the crowd, this is my house, this is me, this is what, you know, he had it going, he knew. I mean, I thought he got up to the start, and I was like, well, damn, is this going to be
Don't
special?
hold a
Is it going to
grudge,
be
okay?
special? Or is it going to be special? And then as
Round
the
2.
time, okay, he got 19, and you look at it, now Steph's been going off in the third, now he's for 15, 20 in the third, and Boomer's like, okay, and so for these skills, it's like, Boston. And you're right, Boston just like, in order for you to win the game, it was right there for the taking. You say it was right there for the taking. If Steph Curry's that guy, well, so he took it. And Boston, again, the point guard, shot selection in the fourth quarter. Look at what they did. Jason Tatum, back-to-back turnovers, back-to-back 3s for the other team. Those are heartbreaking. Arguing the finish. Like, get back. Over here. And he's over there arguing with the officials. Jason he's like Luka every call.
And Ime called him out after the game. He spent too much time arguing for fouls. You can't.
Yes.
After
Don't
a
hold a
while,
grudge,
just
okay?
give it up and go play.
Okay. You see the first 5 minutes of the
Round
game.
3.
They gonna let him play through contact. Ain't gonna be no
Fight.
tag. So at the first 5 minutes, so don't think they gonna change. If they don't call it in the first 5 minutes, they damn sure not gonna call it in the last 5 minutes. You gonna literally have to Mikal Bridges in order to get a foul. And he keeps playing the contact and looking for a cheap foul. And right now, this here, going up the court, let 3 go. Or somebody get the layup because you argue with a call.
Okay, I got it. To your point, I'm looking at the fourth quarter. Point guard Marcus Smart has 0 fourth quarter assists. It won't work. I promise you can't win that way. You have 5
finish this.
lead for 7:32 in the game. Somebody has to be
You're done.
point guard. Okay, calm down. Set up.
You can't escape.
Let's make a shot.
KO.
Set it up and make a shot. Any shot down the stretch, but they couldn't find a shot.
No.
Because
They could find a difficult shot. A lot of ISO one-on-ones.
but let me tell you, if you give a home team a 5-point lead with
You
7
win.
minutes left in what felt like a closeout game. Because help me out here. If the Celtics slam that door on Friday night,
I believe so, Skip. They had 21 total shots in the fourth quarter. 13 of them was from the three-point line.
they were.
And what you get is that you get
They actually made one more three than Golden State did in the fourth
Yes.
quarter. The problem was they tried 13 and Golden State tried only 7.
exactly.
Because Steph only took 1 3 in the whole fourth quarter. He took one and Eureka. He made it.
Thailand.
The thing is that what happens is that you resort to getting back to high football. Jaylen Brown trying to go one-on-one, and Peter Leaks are picking his pocket. Jason Tatum going one-on-one and turning it over. So now, as opposed to having a point guard, if you go back and look at it, the number one team in clutch time this year was the Phoenix Suns. Why? Who does the Phoenix Suns have? A point guard. And that's why I'm not even saying Marcus Smart need to be Chris Paul.
Yeah.
But he needs to understand as the point guard, man, settle this you-know-what down. Stop, hey, JB, stop taking those ill-advised shots. Skipper, there's a 3-on-1. He has a horrible angle, and he shoots a shot with a terrible angle, 3-on-1 in transition. That's not the shot. Pull it out, come down, let's run a set. Jason Tatum throwing up willy-nilly shots. The foul. There's no foul, bro. Stop complaining and play basketball. You're right. The Boston
But yeah,
Celtics,
like I was saying before,
they
this
do a
season
very
5
good
premium
job
pass,
of
that's what
having
all your
it down
season
the
5
stretch.
needs, bro.
But also, what happened is that Golden State did a better job. Golden
This
State
ugly
was
dude,
getting
bro.
those turnovers also. Now,
Bow
some of it
down
was just
before my
Jason Tatum just
psycho
careless with
I
the
can't stand you,
basketball.
bro.
That's
Round
what-
1.
What was that with 16? You gave up 16 rebounds
Fight.
in the fourth quarter.
You did.
Yeah, 16. You got a rebound 16. 6 on the offensive end. You got a great stop. You played great defense for 23 seconds. And guess what? Draymond did a rebound.
Yep.
We get a rebound and get it up and put it back in.
That's right. So I look at Jason Tatum, take away numbers, and you say, well, 23 and 11, right? 23.
Man, it took him 23 shots.
Okay, but he had 6 assists, which actually was his team. But then you look at the other ones, they're canceled by 6 turnovers, and to your point, 8 assists. He made 3 usually. 6 minutes and 23 seconds left, he made his last shot. Okay?
That's not good enough.
It's not good enough at all. If you told me it happened at Golden State, I'd say, okay, it's hard to win this. But this happened on your home floor again.
Yeah, and you go Al Horford, you got to do a better job with Mooney.
I'll finish this.
Marcus Smart's got to do a better job. You can't beat minus 17.
You're done.
Marcus Smart minus 8.
You can't escape.
Y'all with these turnovers, y'all on that bull job again. Okay, y'all jacking up with the shots. You do realize Golden State make you pay double. You take bad shots, they get the rebound.
That's good
They
kung
go
fu.
into a transition 3. They get the
You
easy
bet.
bucket.
You don't mention 2 Bison. I'm owe you again instantly from the high top because that's what she strive.
But you can't beat it with the mistake and the compound mistakes that we get to do. We go through the session. Y'all trying all these difficult things. Just take what's given you. It's so frustrating. I don't want to deny still. Because what I saw Friday night, I just couldn't appreciate the show that the dancing that he does, the shot that he can make around the basket. You know he's handling from 3 when he's 7 or 14. I mean, the guy's, he's 49, 86. That's crazy. He's shooting 50% from the 3. He's shooting in the 11, it's between 11 and 13 in the game. Crazy. Okay.
The unsung was Klay Thompson, who scored 8 before Steph could even scratch in the fourth.
Think about what he said. Think about what he just said. He scored 8 points in the fourth. Going into the fourth. Klay had 10. Okay, so
KO.
5, except Klay said no.
Well, Skip, guess what? They'd already been in the ground. If Steph wasn't doing what he was doing,
You're
the
weak,
8 points that Klay gave you in the fourth wouldn't have mattered. They'd have been so far behind had Steph Curry not been Steph Curry. The 19 in the first half.
Round 3.
14 in the third quarter. Skip, I mean, the man gave you 14 in the third
Fight.
quarter. Which is far fewer than what Klay had the entire game.
Okay, I got it. Steph Curry scored his first with 3:49 left. I don't know. You better start to credit that teammate who always gives him total deference. He has total humility. It's all about Steph. He put us on his back.
You don't realize that Steph had 24 in the
I got it. But down the stretch, he has been pathetic in this series. Pathetic. It cost them the first two games. They were just teeter-totter games. Okay, I'll give him credit for this. He made 5 in the last minute and a half out of 6. He made 5 of 6. I'm shocked at this one. It's been a little bit late for him.
Yeah, 86 is right.
Okay. But he made 5 to increase his total points.
I'll finish this.
Clay didn't shoot any free throws down the stretch, but Clay made the shots that kept him in the game. Clay made the big shot. It was that dagger. Not dagger, but the turning point with 1:26 left. So the point was, in the end, the big picture takeaway here is these teams are taking turns, getting humiliated, getting mad, and getting again because the Warriors got humiliated in Game 3, and they got mad about it, and they got even. They just came out and wanted the game more than the Celtics did because it's demonstrated most glaringly in the rebound.
Yeah.
50
Round 4.
You get out rebounded by 13 on your
Fight.
floor
With that big, that's a big team.
in a game that you could have just put them away.
Robert Williams, you got JT, you got JB, you got Grant Williams.
Some guys wanted it.
Skip this fourth quarter. If you look at it, when they go to 6, 7 in the last quarter, and the game was like 14, and then just going 13 in the fourth time, someone's going to be in position. I'm not going to necessarily say Game 5 is going to be the determining factor. 82 Game 5. I'm not so sure that's going to be the case.
No, these two. No, they're wildly predictable, and I won't be surprised if
I'll finish this.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe to hear the latest from the show and be sure to check out more of the best undisputed or other segments from our other shows. That's one.
Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking.
Welcome to Fiona's Flowers. Business is booming. They choose State Farm Small Business Insurance because their local agent is a small business owner too.
Who wins tonight?
I'm going to take the Celtics. I know it's the case for Celtics.
9, 7,
when they play
6, 4, 2, 1. The battle continues.
Sometimes I think they reverse back to being ISO players going one-on-one, and that's because they don't have a traditional point guard, a guy that can get them easy shots. I'm expecting them tonight to play their best game. The crowd will be electric, but Skip, it can't be like a situation where all of a sudden the crowd is like, they're nervous. The crowd needs to energize them like, oh, we got this, and keep them going. Jason Tatum's going to stop overthinking it, JT. You're overthinking it. I'm not concerned about what you're going to do in this
Now,
situation.
let's begin.
I just need to know what are you going to do. Remember what you did against
Thailand.
Remember the games that you had against Giannis. Remember when you're battling head-to-head against Jimmy Butler. Go out, play your game. Stop overthinking it. Just go play. You're that good. You're that talented. You guys belong to be here. I know what other guys. I'm shocked that they beat Brooklyn. I'm surprised that they beat y'all. I get all of that. But the surprise should have worn off by now. You deserve. You belong here. You can beat this team, but you can't beat them with the style of basketball that you're playing, which means you turn the ball over entirely too much. Jason Tatum is you. Skip, I saw a stat that said since they started tracking turnovers, Jason Tatum has the most turnovers since they started tracking these stats in playoff history. in a single playoff.
Bow down before my psycho power.
I've been trying to tell you.
Round one.
That's hard to overcome.
It is.
So when you
Fight.
shoot the poorly as they've been shooting the last couple of games, and you turn the ball over, you compound your problem. So I'm expecting them to play more than clean a ball game.
Yes.
I'm expecting those role players. I'm expecting when Grant Williams comes in, because he hasn't given them much, he needs to give them 10 to 12. Dirty White, you need to give them 12 to 14. When you come in, hey, you're not going to get a whole lot of minutes if you're not putting points on the board, because they can't play you if you're out there in your liability. Defensively, your liability because you're so small, Skip. It's not like he's 6'5" and he can deal with somebody. So you're going to have to play Al Horford. I need an Al Horford game. I need one of those. I'm not saying give me a game one because I don't know if you have that in you. Don't give me probably use up to 3 weeks, but I believe you give me 14 and 12. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, these are your games. You're the new star. You're the new star. You're the all-star. You guys can't have 5 or 18. JT, you can't give me 3 or 4 points in the fourth quarter. I need 10, I need 12. JB, I need 12 points for the quarter. But I don't want you to be close to that's not what they're built for. Because you don't have a traditional point guard skill, you don't need that game close in crunch time or clutch moments. That's not what
Don't hold
needs
a
to
grudge,
happen.
okay?
I want them to be up by 10 points, 12 points with 2 minutes to go in the ball game.
Round
That's
two.
what I want. Because if it's a one-possession game,
Fight.
I will tend to side with the Warriors because they've been there. But if it's a 10-point game, which I think it's going to be, comfortable in there right now, I will put it in. I want a game right now. I want 2 games. You're scared. You're scared. I'm scared right now. I can't do it.
Well, Jaylen Brown said, I ain't scared.
Like you tell me, I don't want to know what this was. I want to know if Gil makes 42 games like that for me.
Consider that as I respond to your opening salute. Okay, I did pick Golden State to win this finals in 7 games. And I will tell you this, I will certainly not be shocked if Boston does somehow figure a way, just on sheer intensity, to survive tonight and force a Game 7 back at Golden State on Sunday evening. But as much as I would love to see a Game 7, I really would love to see these 2 teams because they are deeply flawed to me. And I'm going to say it again, Steph is not a natural-born closer. He's just the greatest shooter we've ever seen. So I would love to see Steph in a Game 7 back at home, a la 2016 versus LeBron and Kyrie. I just love to see if history
Round
repeats.
3.
But after I slept on it,
Fight.
and I woke up this morning, the reality smacked me right between the eyes. Golden State is just better than Boston. They're more talented because they have the 2 greatest shooters in history. So that's we just start right there. But we go from better to just smarter than Boston. They're just smarter because Boston is fatally flawed with no point guard because we have a defensive player of the year masquerading as a point guard. It just tears your heart out on the stretch of every winnable game. You can just see it right before your very eyes, and it's shocking to your eyes to keep the 2 wings can't find their way when it's time to find their way because they don't have anybody to settle and orchestrate and give them the right place, right time, right shot. So they have to create on their own, and Jason turnover coughs it. He forces it and he coughs it. And Jaylen Brown starts going Westbrook because his hands start to get wild as he tries to force and force. I got to make it happen. And the ball's just flying loose up in the air, and Golden State's going the other way and getting a wide open 3.
Fight.
In the end, the deciding factor for me, I'm trying to avoid because I wanted to see a deep series is speaking of depth. It's not depth on the bench. It's depth of experience that Golden State has because last night, Tyler and I were going over the depth of experience here, we start counting up more games, like just the big three for Golden State. It is miraculous. They have stayed together, and Bob Myers was quoted yesterday saying, well, they're still so happy together. They like to sit together, you know, they're so they're retreating. Okay, well, guess what? Because when we look at
finish this.
and Clay, they each won 24 playoff games, and Steph had won 33, so that's 400 games, and then top on the Celtics, they start with Al Horford, he's been around, so he's got 146, then it falls completely off to Marcus Smart at 87, and Brad at 84. Add those top three up on the Celtics, they're 101 playoff games short of the big three Golden State Warriors. And then on just sheer finals experience, it's 97 big three versus round three. 97 finals games, 15. Well, this is all this is sink or swim. I can't, because I tried to keep it 3 versus 3, because the deeper I go, the worse it's going to get for you, right? Okay, we get to the fatal flaw that, I'm sorry, as much as I want to like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown,
Final round.
lost 2 home playoff games to Milwaukee.
Fight.
Lost 2 more home playoff games to Miami. They almost...
of Red Kansas City Body Concentrate. Our new intensive treatment provides strong hair with immediate results. It purifies and removes future breakage in all hair types and textures.
They've already lost 1 home game to the Warriors. And my gut is that they're going to lose a 6th home game tonight to the Warriors. Why is that? They got the best, craziest, loudest crowd in basketball. And I think they have a hard time living up to the high decibel expectations of the home crowd. Which brings me to Stephen Curry. Steph Curry loves this game, and I'm not exactly sure why, but he loves the shooting background, and he loves the negativity, the high decibel negativity directed at Draymond and Clay and he runs up to it. We're going to do a topic about it later called I'm the petty king. I get it because I do shit as well as they did. So he's saying that he actually gets fueled by all the trash talk.
Finish this.
I look at his shooting numbers for the 2 games. At Boston,
GG's, boy.
Can't escape.
We shoot 52% from 3 in those 2 games because what is he here? He's 13 of 25 from 3.
Right. You win.
Boston. So you don't think he loves shooting in that building? Right? Isn't he going to throw a garden party at TD Garden? Right? Okay, so what do I see in the biggest picture of this series? What happened? Well, Golden State had 2 miserable fourth quarters and lost 2 games I don't think they should have lost. And the first one was at Golden State in Game 1. Well, what happened? Well, in the fourth quarter, they're up 12-1 to the fourth quarter, and I keep telling you, Steph's all-time great, but he's not all-time top 10 because he's not a closer. No clutch gene to me. And in the fourth quarter, Steph ends up taking only 1 3 and missing it, and they get run off the floor.
Thank you for playing.
They lost 40-16 in the fourth. And that's a game they should have won. If you got that guy, he's by far the best player on the floor to me, like by far. Well, he should have closed that deal, but he didn't. And then in Game 3, they're down only 4 at Boston in the first game at Boston. And in the fourth quarter, Steph goes 0 for 2 from 3 and just disappeared and shrank and scored 2 points. Well, the final score of the fourth quarter was
Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching this stream, man. I'm gonna be back with Sonic eventually, guys. Sorry about that. But hey, if y'all did like this Street Fighter gameplay video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification button before my new videos. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Please be sure to subscribe. I mean, I'll catch you in the next stream. Because I've been really out here streaming. I know y'all see me. And you know, I'm still been over here watching basketball, but y'all know what it be. I'll get it with y'all though. Thanks for tuning in for this stream. Really though. Thanks.
So he scored 14 in Game 3's third quarter at Boston, and then he scored 15 in Game 4 when he had what you call a masterpiece. Okay, so he had 43 points. He had Thompson in the fourth quarter, who scored his 8 points that he scored in the fourth before Steph even scratched in the fourth. Steph finally made a 2-point jump shot with 3:49 left, and then finally made his first three of the whole finals with 1:42 left to basically ice it, and then he free throwed it down the last minute. He made 5 out of 6 free throws because they had no choice but to foul. Okay? So the point is it time to see Game 6 Clay? Clutch Clay. I think it is. So the way I see tonight unfolding is I think Steph's going to have another 3 huge quarters. And I don't doubt he'll have 30-something after 3 quarters. Yeah. And then I believe Game 6 Clay will rear his head in the fourth quarter and take this game home.